Mobile health applications, a look into the technology threat avoidance theory, presented by MumphreyA. The overview of this presentation will be what the technology threat avoidance theory is, also known as TTAT, why this study is important, the individuals this theory is intended to target, and the analysis used to experiment with this study and the results. The purpose of this study is to provide information regarding mobile health applications and their acceptance by individuals. This research examines the technology threat avoidance theory to help patients better understand the privacy and security aspect of accepting these mobile health applications. Many don't understand what's so important about this research. Here's what I gathered. Having mobile health applications on your cellular device is convenient, but patients are not always aware of whether their information is secure or not. Some may care as opposed to others who will brush it off and think it's nothing too serious, it's just our information. This research is important to see whether individuals are concerned with the privacy and security aspects and to see if individuals actively avoid threat once they perceive it and take safeguarding measures, or whether they just continue on and, as I stated, brush it off. What is the technology threat avoidance theory? Technology threat avoidance theory explains why and how individual IT users engage in threat avoidance behaviors. This was developed by Liang and Su. TTAT also provides a framework at the individual user level. Here on the left, I have pulled from the original TTAT model. You have your perceived severity, perceived susceptibility, which goes into perceived threat. And then you have your interactions of perceived threat, safeguard effectiveness, safeguard cost, and self-efficacy, which determines your avoidance motivation and your avoidance behavior. On your right, you'll see the construct that was created by Sarah Boyson that I pulled to use in my research as well because they are similar. A privacy construct has been added into this in order to see, are individuals motivated by the privacy concerns and what does it do to their behavior? Who and what does TTAT affect? TTAT affects individuals because it has an influence on your behavior, whether you accept or avoid something, and also whether you have an influence brought upon you socially. Because as people state, word of mouth is indeed one of the best ways to get things around, especially mobile health applications. Analysis used. There are numerous of analyses that can be used, but in this research, I decided to use a smart PLS. It was used to analyze the data because the software has a graphical user interface for variance-based structural models. In the model, susceptibility is related to severity, severity is associated to threat, self-efficacy, cost, threat, and effectiveness is related to motivation, and motivation is linked to behavior. I used the information from a database provided to me by Dr. McLeod. Analysis used, continued, and the results. The results showed that each of the variables were significantly reliable except cost. In order for the construct to serve as being significant, it means it has to be greater than 1.96. The results showed that each of the variables were significantly reliable except cost. Once again, the items of cost showed that they were highly unreliable, reading at negative 0.476, negative 0.225, 0.896, and negative 0.494. This research attempted to comprehend and refine the threat calculus and threat avoidance theory. To provide a more illustrative model for analyzing user motivations to employ safeguarding measures. According to my analysis results, cost is unreliable, meaning that avoidance motivation is low, and many individuals don't consider cost. Cost and threat are insignificant in this study, proving individuals are not concerned with the threat construct, neither. The variance of cost and threat are lower than the original TTA-T model. To further explain the variance in threat perceptions, researchers might consider possible antidotes to privacy concerns. Not only susceptibility and severity determine threats against these health mobile applications, cost is a significant role in extension of privacy. And here are my resources. The end. Thank you.